What's going on, guys? So today on this Shoky Transformers review, I know it's weird to see me on camera for a Transformers review, but due to the size of this particular figure, it's kind of hard to, I didn't really want to do all this junk on the review set. So we have the War for Cybertron Kingdom Rattrap. And like if you noticed when I did the other Beast Wars Z type figures, I said I'm probably going to get into them. I'm getting into them. Excuse me. So this is my first official Rattrap ever. I have the third-party edition, which I'll probably pull out for comparison. But I'm not going to transform that one. Not at all. But there's not a whole lot to this packaging. You know, we got a rat there. You got an arc up there. Backside, you know, you got rat to not rat in 18 steps, which is cool. Wish there was a read-up on him, but there isn't. I don't know if there's a character card or anything on these guys. I believe this is a core class. Yeah, core class. So I'm literally not interested in any of the core classes unless they are a character like this that's meant to be small. So I kind of have a problem with Black Arachnia because she looks like she's not that much bigger than Rattrap, and she's like considered a deluxe. You got the little stuff there and the instructions. I don't know where my numbers went. Okay, well, I'll just use my blade of cutting to free Rattrap from his plastic prison. And oddly enough, I have not managed to watch any reviews on this. I don't know how. I guess because I wasn't really that interested. Come on. All right. So we got his big gun and little bitty Rattrap. So yeah. So I'm gonna play with him real quick and figure out all the transformation and stuff like that, and then I'll continue the review. Cool? Cool. Alright guys, so from the previous setup for Rattrap, of course now we have him in rat mode. I did go through the instructions to actually really learn the proper way to transform him, which is slightly more complicated than I thought, but actually fits way better than the way I did it. So hey, it is what it is. You do get storage for his weapon here on the rotation slot there, which is silly in my mind. Also, it has this peg that I don't know exactly. Can it plug in there or there? I don't know. It's just a thing. But as a rat, it is what it is. His eyes are painted. Got a little bit of shading up here around the nose. That's it. There ain't nothing else going on. They should have painted his tail like that flesh tone of the feet and stuff like that. Obviously, he has visible head syndrome. And that is with his head turned around. So they do tell you to do that. So they want you to have visible head syndrome. And then visible hand syndrome, and those are basic. He's a male rat. I'll just leave it at that. It's kind of weird, but yeah. So to see the size, of course, because he's a little bitty guy. There he is with Optimus Primal, which I did go get myself another Primal since I kind of decided to get in on this line a little bit. So there he is next to Primal. I mean, that's a decent size, right? Right. And then next to Wally, you know, Wally is Rattrap. He's an engineer, sort of. He's an engineer / mercenary / weapons expert / hacker. You know, because everybody got an upgrade once we got to Beast Machines. Okay, so we're going to get him transformed up to bot mode, which is a little weird. I'm not going to lie. So drop down the legs. There's a little tab there that just helps you align. Doesn't really like hold anything in place. And then we want to loosen this up back here, and the arms peg into things there. There is a Taro video that will exist for this, so we can see how to get him into rat mode. Go ahead and flip the tail down, and then all of this will double hinge here in a bit, or now, whichever. Why are you being difficult? Either way, so ignore that for now. go ahead and open up the sides of the rat body, which are tabbed into the thighs right here. Like so. Go ahead and open that up. And you can sort of see exactly how we're going to get to where we need to go, because we have the arms here, we got the rat body, or the robot body up here. So it's on a double hinge. Go ahead and flip the rat head down, rotate the robot head like so. By the way, once again, excuse the blue on the thumbnails. So here we got the legs. Go ahead and rotate the knees to where they make sense. Rotate the calves so they make sense. And rotate the feet so they make sense. So it's a whole lot of perfect alignment necessary to get that in the right spot. Now, with this open, we need to drop this down into the lowest position, like so. And then you have the shoulders on these hinges here. Go ahead and just pop it up to where it makes anatomical sense. Sorry, brain is tired. Also, I have not done reviews in quite some time. You know, COVID really slowed me down. Okay. The shoulder is not, there we go. Tuck that up like so. Now with the butt of the rat here, you're supposed to, I don't know why, but it's not doing the thing it's supposed to do. Oh, I'm flipping it the wrong way. I'm dumb. So that double hinges this way. The tail flips down. You have a clippy thingy that goes dunk, like so. And there we go. There is our Rattrap in bot mode. So this is after he has maximized, I guess. Is this one name? Did I maximize to bot mode or did I maximize to animal mode? No, beast mode. That's right. Okay. So his gun does just have the itty bitty port. It's not even 5 mil. It's like a 3 mil. It's a tiny little port. So other bots are not going to hold his gun. So that, and I mean that's a pretty good approximation of Rattrap's gun. So I mean that's fine. I'm guessing maybe that peg is so he can like two-hand it, I guess. I mean his hands don't rotate, so you've got to use the elbow to the best of your ability, I guess. Let's go this way with it. Maybe that is what it's for. Yeah. So he can two-hand his gun, kind of. In a very awkward manner. So that's interesting, to say the least. Head is just on a swivel, like so. It's a little tight, and it does hit things. You got silver paint there on his brain. You got red paint for the eyes and the mouth. Fine. Shoulders are on this ball peg with the cutout. So you can straighten out the arms and you can rotate them this way, but it's very strange because also it wants to pull out away from the rat body. Ball joint mounted elbows that do all the things. You do get the silver and the maximal tempo right there. That's crazy that they have such tiny detail like that. He has no waist swivel at all, no hips movement, nothing like that. Body will not rotate in the middle, so that sucks. Ball joint mounted legs that are hollow as hell right there. And of course, ball joint mounted knees. Technically, you get a double knee, you get that ball joint, and then you get this ball joint. So if you want, you can make use of that to get there. Or like that. However you want to do that. It's a bit weird. I mean, you do get hip rotation with what's there. You get knee rotation. You get foot rotation. So ball joint, you get all of the foot movement you could possibly need. Now, let's see if he has weapon storage, because that's the thing I'm not sure about. Obviously, the thigh was where we kept it before. I guess in theory... No, you can't do that there. Let's see if there's weapon storage. Yeah, so you've got a square hole right there that is probably meant to do that number right there. So he's got some weapon storage. Now, I don't know if that's official, but it absolutely makes sense. It fits exactly right into that spot. So let's just call that his official weapon storage, shall we? Which is cool, because like for such a tiny character to have anything going on is actually pretty neat. I do wish they'd given him some of his mines that he kept in his arms. Now, for comparison, we bring in Bossbot, Boss Monkey, as it were. And frankly, he's tiny. Like, I don't know how accurate that is. I always figured Rattrap was roughly like maybe 3/4 the size of Primal. And he's only half the size of Primal. I don't know where the hell my focus is. There we go. And then we'll bring out Dinobot, or our favorite slag spouting Saurian, who, is huge, in comparison even to Optimus. So that makes sense. Of course, this is our maximal crew, sort of, even though Dinobot is... I think that Dinobot's Predacon in this continuity. And then we gotta get the big beastie so far. Like, Megatron is, like, absurdly big compared to everybody. And, now that I have Primal, it's just... It's a very different thing. So, I mean, there's our current Beast Wars selection. Still need to get Cheetor. Still need to get Black Arachnia. Still need to get Air Razor. I've seen most of those. And the Netflix Cheetor is out, which I definitely suggest picking that up if you want a more cartoon-accurate Cheetor compared to the one that actually came out for Kingdom. So get the Netflix edition. I've seen that at Walmart. It is a Walmart exclusive. I am currently not buying a lot until I get paid for my time off for COVID. And then I can play catch up. But there's our current Beast Wars lineup from the Kingdom line. But I do have one more comparison to Rattrap here. And it is Rattrap. So this is the other version of Rattrap, the third-party edition. And I find it hilarious that it is almost exactly the same size. Like, very, 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 very minor size difference. Though very, very different in how everything is handled between the two different bots. So, this transformation is far too complicated. This one is potentially a little too simple. This one's Rat mode looks better. I think some of the paint, even though it's mostly chipped off in a lot of places, does look a little bit better. The darker copper color makes more sense. The actual silver here makes way more sense. And the fact that he's not reusing the rat feet also makes a big difference, in my opinion. But this is the difference between a like $12 figure and like a $35 figure. Yeah, it's just a huge difference. On the idea of these figures as they are, this Rattrap is so complicated, it's kind of annoying. But like I said, the paint is much better compared to that one. Now go watch that review if you're interested in that difference and seeing exactly what's up with this particular version of Rattrap. It's a cool figure, super annoying though. As for our official Rattrap, as it goes, he's fine. Nothing to write home about. I kind of wish that the rat arms could fold in and tuck away a little bit. I think that would definitely be an improvement. I do think they should have painted the tail the flesh color, so maybe we're going to get a Netflix edition of Rattrap, which will fix a lot of the color issues, in my opinion. But it's just funny that it's the same size scale as the third-party one. I really do find that quite amusing. Also, painting the rat nails black would be an improvement. So I do think we'll probably get a Netflix edition that will be painted a lot better. But, it is what it is. Now, once again, I remind you guys to go watch the Taro video over on the second channel, where we'll transform this guy back to rat mode, or initially to rat mode, depending on how you want to think about that. Go watch the rest of the Beast Wars Kingdom lineup that I've already done. And just check out Transformers stuff in general, because I know you guys are all Transformers fans, right? Right. But I'll catch you guys next time. Remember, as always, we're all gonna die.